Hey guys, little video representation of what the final product is looking like over here. I'll call it a farm grade that they left it. Certainly a bush hog could come through. If you wanted to do some grass seed and straw, we'd be happy to do that. Maybe this is a quarter to a half acre. Over on the hilltop, maybe a quarter acre. Here's a shot of all of the debris. There were a few spots where they picked up the trees and discovered even more tree limbs underneath. So a little bit further than estimated with the pile. I would say it's about 120, 130 feet. Length of the pile. Some fairly good sized logs all the way through. Given the weight and the size, they could only go so high up before they dropped. But looks like they did a pretty clean job. Tucked away here in these woods. Make an excellent wildlife habitat for years to come. A lot of the stumps we were able to grub up completely. 1, 2, looks like they got under there with the skid steer. Grapple pretty good. A lot of those root balls up in the woods. Cut flush and tried to put a little bit of an angle so it's not as obvious. The biggest stump is on that ridge line. It's like about a 4-foot stump. Pretty impressive. Here's a little more rough, the way they left the ground, but we could absolutely smooth that out when the Mini X is here on the bank. And of course he would reach up high as the skid steer would allow to pull down the vines. We could get more of those when we have the Mini X here. I'd say maybe this is a shy of a quarter acre. Could come back with grass seed, but out here in this field and the seed bank, you wouldn't know it, but or maybe you would. There's about 50 years of seed bank in here, so I would imagine in a couple months here in spring, this will all be back in grass, some briars, but as long as they bush hog it a couple times, it'll come back in solid grass. Looks like there's one tree we missed down here. I think our initial site visit, we were more on this side of the hump. Over here, we do have a down tree. If you want us to look at that when we do the crossing, we can take care of that. Interestingly, just downhill, there's a sycamore that looks like it's split into two. We could grub that up as well and toss it back there in the pile. Little snapshot. I think it was it 2.5 days altogether? 3 if you can count mobilization. But they finished up at 11 a.m. this morning, I was told. Pretty slick.